and welcome back to Trojan Sports Now. With me is Jasmine Robinson from the women's basketball team. And first off, thank you so much for joining me today.
My pleasure.
So how did you get started in basketball?
Well, I started at a very young age, probably around 5 or 6 years old. My dad, he brought me and my brothers up in many different sports. They played football and many different things. So he brought me up in basketball. So I've been playing since I was small. And then having two brothers, it made me a tough one. So
did you play anything else in high school besides basketball?
I did. I played softball, I ran track, and I also did volleyball.
So what was it about basketball that made you want to play in college?
Well, since I've been playing like forever, since I was small, I really found a passion for the game. I loved it. I loved going out there winning, doing tricks. Like, it was so fun. And also, I've also developed many relationships playing basketball because it's a team sport. So I love doing it. So it's so fun.
All right, so when you decided that you wanted to play in college, what was your recruitment process like?
It was crazy. It was long. I remember a couple of days before I even got any letters or calls from any coaches, I was nervous. I was just sitting there thinking, like, is it really going to happen? Like, am I even going to get a scholarship? I was in my junior year when I first started getting coaches calling me, but it was just a little spam mail. They were just sending out, hey, how you doing? And then Troy was actually my first offer, so that was exciting. Coach Rigby and I, the process was great. They contacted me all the time. They were always at my AAU games all the time. And I kind of knew that I would gravitate towards Troy, but it was still a good process, and I had fun.
So what was it about Troy that made you want to come play here?
Honestly, the atmosphere is really great. I felt the family atmosphere when I came on my visits a couple of times. Their style of play, they love to run and gun, they shoot. Like, the guards it's kind of a guard-oriented team. Like, we score first, and then it goes through everything else. But I love the campus. The campus is very beautiful to me as well. And the academics, they have my major, and it's very great here. So I kind of loved every aspect of it.
So you talked about your relationship with Coach Rigby. What's it like being able to play for her?
It's great. She's so funny just thinking about it, but she's very big on God, and that's something that's important to me. And as well as she's big on just your personal growth as well, not just basketball. So that's important.
Right. Now, this is your first year, right?
Yes.
So how has the transition from high school to college basketball been?
Well, of course, it's much faster. The girls are bigger, stronger. So it's been a challenge, but I think I've done well with it so far.
So in your first year, what are some strengths that you learned that you have?
Well, I know that for me, always growing up, I've been stronger than almost any person I've played against because my dad, he had us on this routine, and it was amazing. So I've always been stronger, faster. I'm very quick and explosive on the court, and I think that's some good qualities that I have.
And throughout the season, what are some things that you learned that you need to improve on?
Definitely, well, I'm playing the point guard position, so my communication, I lack a little bit. But just the recognizing the situation and my knowledge of the game is something that I know I have to improve on.
So this season, what do you think your best game has been so far?
My best game, I had a career-high 22 points versus Louisiana Monroe, and it was a really good game for me that day. So.
Now, in practice, are you guys competitive when you go against each other as you are when you take on a team?
Yes, it's almost like we're playing an actual game in practice. We go at each other, we get mad, we say stuff to each other, but at the end of the day, it's all love, and we know we're just making each other better.
And what are some things that the team has learned that they need to improve on going into these last 4 games?
These last 4 games, well, our coach is stress rebounding, and that's how they've been winning these past couple of years anyway. So one thing we know we have to do is rebound every single game, and also push the pace. We're a fast team, so we have to run everybody.
And now you are Sun Belt back-to-back champions. What do you have to do to make it a three-peat?
A three-peat. Well, of course, we have to stay disciplined. Defense is big on everything, and we have to rebound in these games.
And what would it mean to you to be able to win a championship in your first season with Troy?
First season, it's important. I haven't got a ring yet going throughout my years. So being here and getting the first win and keeping it going, it'll be great.
All right, now before a game, do you have anything that you like to do to get you prepared?
Well, I usually do some dribbling drills. I listen to music a lot, and I eat.
And what's your favorite part about basketball?
My favorite part about basketball, it's really the crowd. I love when the fans get into the game. It pumps me up, so.
All right, now the band is always my favorite part. Do you enjoy the band taunting to the other team?
I love it. And I can hear them so good sometimes when we're on the free throw line and we're down on their end, and they're just going at it, and it's amazing.
What's the best part about having them there?
Well, their motivation, they keep us going, they root us on, and then they heckle the other team, so it's like we got to show out for them. So.
All right, now I have heard from Coach Rigby that you do want to do broadcast journalism, is that right? What is it about broadcast journalism that intrigues you?
Well, growing up, I've always enjoyed being behind the camera. I love talking. I can just speak sometimes, just talk. So just being able to be behind the camera, I just love cameras. It's fun.
Now she also says that you always try to have a great game so you can be interviewed to be practiced. Is that true?
Yes, and that's also in high school. After my games, me and my dad, we would do like practice interviews, and he would just ask me questions, and I would just speak. So.
Now, do you want to do sports or news, both?
Honestly, of course, I would love to be around sports, but anything is fine with me.
Right. Now, after the season, you can always come down here and help us because we're always looking for help. So when you're not playing or practicing, what do you like to do?
Usually, I like to draw in my free time. I'm a pretty good drawer, and also just hanging out with my teammates.
So what are some things that you and the team like to do?
Well, of course, we definitely we love to go out and eat. That's one thing we're big on. We love to eat, and we just like to have fun. Anything, we can just sit at the dorms and just watch movies all day, and we'll just have a good time.
All right, so where is the team's favorite place to go eat?
Favorite place to go eat? I would say probably Preston's. We kind of got fond of that place, so.
And now, do you have any tips for anyone who may want to get started in basketball?
Never give up. Always push yourself, work hard, and be disciplined.
All right, well, thank you so much, and good luck in the rest of your games this season.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for what's ahead in Trojan Sports right after this.